I buried myself in that workout then. Come to the track, Longford Athletics track. Not been here for a good couple of years. Honest efforts, the track. And with the Coros watch you can plug it in what lane you're running in. Different distances in each lane. Perfect. I was sat in lane 1, did a nice hard session. It was like 4 minutes, 490 seconds, 4 minutes, 490 seconds, with some recoveries in between that. But I'm glad I came here. I needed it. It's a fair assessment of your fitness as well, because there's no elevation, it's just a flat circuit. I've been dreading this session all last night, all this morning. You overthink things sometimes. Doesn't seem long ago since Saturday morning since I got up and I was burying myself in a session then, early hours in the morning. I started my session Saturday morning at 2:30 in the morning, and nightmare. And I had a horrible session as well. I struggled to hit 3:45 kilometre pace on the threshold session, which is rare. Usually I'm firing, but I wasn't firing that morning. And to come here today on the track and it's decent. Good workout. It's like you're just ticking down the days till the next session though, because after my session Saturday morning, I'm thinking, alright, my long run Sunday. Then I did a recovery Monday, and then yesterday I did my run. As soon as I finished my run yesterday, I'm thinking I've got my session tomorrow. And I've got a late shift today as well, so it's nice to come out and do this on the track. Anyway, home now. Get some recovery in before work. Shout out to these boys as well at Vigor 8. They sent me a vest and a t-shirt and a load of recovery bath salts, which I do use with the shower gels. So I'm going to be going home and getting a nice recovery bath with that, just to ease this up. But there's no elevation on here, so you really do push on the track, which is what I just did. I literally put myself in a hole in that session there. It's time to go home. Nice track session though. Love coming to this track whenever I get a chance to come to it. They do a park run every Saturday, which I do want to come and do one day, but just with working with the shifts, I get like maybe 1 or 2 Saturdays a month off, so you have to choose what you do with them wisely, really. Go and find what we're doing today. First of all, usual, what do we do when we get in the depot first? We have a coffee, chill out, relax, take stock, examine the day, what we've got to do, and then we get on it. Now the depot is full of hybrid. Chances are I'll be on a hybrid first part of my shift. I'm on board today, 169 for the first part, so I picked the bus up here at 14:28. I go into Piccadilly, out of Piccadilly, and then back to Leystone Road. That's not a bad part. That's not a bad first half of my duty, really. I'm on the big Volvo with the extra tail swing. Need to sort that mirror out. Just about to see out of it. Let's go. Nice Volvo hybrid. No one's pressed the bell here, so we'll go straight into the bus station. Someone's just pressed the bell, lastminute.com. Lastminute.com. They must think I'm on a bicycle. 5 people got off at that bus stop then, and honestly nobody pressed the bell up until 5 seconds before I got to the stop. Which is mad. Like, the one thing that you have over driver in is knowledge is where you're getting off, so it's nice to get a bit of notice so we can prepare to pull in, because it's not just as simple as pulling in. You've got to check the mirrors and everything, and the buses are, you're judging the weight of the bus as well. Fully loaded bus is heavier than an unloaded bus. Start at around about 11 to 12 ton, but fully loaded, these can be like 20 ton. I actually think we'll leave this stand on time. I actually think we'll get round there. We're so late anyway, like 10 minutes late by the time we got on the stand, but I reckon we'll get round and we'll load up and leave on time, on the scheduled time, unless there's no buses here and we just get an absolute full bus. Then at the very most we'll leave, you know, a few minutes late. I'm going to have to pull in at the 142 stand and load here, because oh no, it's gone. There's 3 buses. Can I get round there? Oh, this is going to be ropey, this. None of them have moved up. Like, they're moving up. Oh, that was lucky, that. There was 3 buses on the 43 stand and none of them looked like they were budging at all, and I thought I was going to have to load up on the 142 stand, which would have confused people, because then I would have started getting flagged down here as well when I come round, because it's on the opposite side. But I've got 4 minutes before I've got to leave, which means no stretching of the legs, but I can throw my numbers up and potentially leave on time. Well, I will leave, well, I don't know, but I've given myself the best chance. You get what I'm saying? Right now, this bus in front of me has got no numbers up, so he's blocking the view of everyone. One or two things can happen. He can stay there the whole way and people will just see and get on as they will, or he will move with about 1 minute to go. Everyone will see the bus then who's not really looking for it, who's not looking past that one, and I'll get hammered and I'll end up staying here for another, you know, 4 minutes. We got out of there on time and now we're back on an even keel, we're back on a level playing field. Been 10-15 minutes late this whole trip in, but now I'm on my own time. Now I've set off on time and leaving Piccadilly bus station, doing the 43 journey outbound back to Manchester Airport. Coming into the airport bus station, knocked my numbers off and I've made it on time. And there's a no, I've gone parked straight on the stand. There's a 43 on the stand, stand E. Stand E is free. We're out in 8 minutes, so a few minutes for stretching off and then 5 minutes for loading up. I don't think there's anyone left on the bus, to be honest. Decent trip. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to the toilet first. So that's what I'm driving today. That Volvo. To be fair, it's not been a bad drive. Anyway, I'm going to have a quick toilet break here before I have to load back up. Probably the nicest toilets on the whole of the depot trips that we do, the Manchester Airport ones. Got to be out there in 5 minutes, there's nobody about though. I'm going to get on the bus now and then stick the numbers up in a minute or two. That's what I was saying when I've explained on other videos how that has a bigger back end on it than the other ones we have in the depot. VHA526. Let's get in here anyway. That was a pretty decent trip, to be fair. Got to Sharston-Leystone Road 3 minutes early. Have a nice changeover with the driver. He can get on and get away on time. I can get back and have my meal break on time. Everyone's a winner, baby. There's 2 drivers here, so one of them has to be in this bus here. Dropped that bus off with that driver. Now it's back to the depot for the meal break. Job's a good one. I think I'm not back out now till it's 24 minutes past 5 and I get the bus at Leystone Road again at 6:40 p.m. I've basically got over an hour break now, which is decent. Get back to the depot, chill out, have some food, put a bit of YouTube on. Oh, great. Prepare for the next half of my shift. Probably do a few stretches and a few sit-ups, might go into the quiet room. I'm like, when I start doing things with me exercising, like at the minute, like I've done 200 crunches today and about 100 leg raises, I get a little bit militant with it, like obsessed. Like when we're running, it's structured. I have a day for every single, a different type of run for every single day, because my running's all structured and done properly. My speed sessions are done twice a week, my long run's done once a week. I do a lot of easy running in between and a few tempo runs, like, but other than that, my running's sorted. But then with this kind of stuff, with the core work, I've been really working on it every day. But what I've noticed is the leg raises, they're ruthless. And they've been knackering my legs out. So when I've been doing a session, I've been getting going to do my session, and my legs have been trashed before we even started the session because of all the core work I've been doing the night before. Anyway, break time now. Let's have a look, see if I can go in the quiet room, see if anyone's in here. Nope. Just decent. Quiet room. But sometimes the telly and the music in the other room and the chatter just gets too much. So it's good to just come in here. Let's see what I've got for Instagram now. Oh yes. Quavers, Wagon Wheel, Skinny Whip, Froob. More Bliss bars. These are really nice to snack on these. Protein, yogurt, Go Ahead, and some tuna meal wraps. I can't wait to get tucked into that. I'm gonna get some YouTube on now and relax. An hour break. I have not had an hour break in this depot for God knows how long, so I'm gonna make the most of it. I've got to go to the top of the road now for the second time today to get the 43, take it into town and take it back to the airport, then go dead from the airport to Wythenshawe interchange and do the 101 in and out of town. There's not much of a turnaround from finishing at 11 o'clock tonight to starting at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. By the time you get home, the night's kind of wasted a little bit, it's gone in it. You're back up again. I've got to get out, do my 7-mile run in the morning before work. And then after that, by the time I get back, I'll be getting ready for work again. That can be a bit of a downside to it, really, the bus driving. The shift work, because think about it, like the kids are off, so spend a bit of time with them today, but then you're in work till 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, so by the time you get home, they're in bed. Then you wake up for work in the morning, they're going to be asleep because they're on school holidays. I'm going to be getting up and out early for my run. By the time I get back, it'll be time to go to work again. And then I'll be in work tomorrow till about 7 o'clock tomorrow night. 8 o'clock tomorrow night, actually, I'm in work tomorrow too. Here's the bus. 43. Nice new one as well. And just like that, we are back on the bus doing the 43. There's no diversions though, it's back to normal route now. Which, it's good if it's not busy. It's good if it's not busy. The only thing is I left that bus stop after the changeover 5 minutes late, because the changeovers sometimes can get you like that. Like when I do my changeover, I like to have everything ready, so I'm just swapping out, I'm just getting out of the seat and going, and I'm letting the driver get in, whether I'm early, whether I'm late, especially if I'm late, but just basically just to give the next guy the best shot possible. And that just kind of wasn't the case for me then, because when the driver showing up, he was sort of still had all his stuff to get done, so there was a little bit of process. He come a minute late, and then by the time I'd got on the bus and set off and he'd got off the bus, it was 5 minutes late. So he just let me through. Yes. So yeah, now it's chill drive again through Manchester, through Northington, through Withenshawe, through Fallowfield, pick people up, drop people off, cruise around Manchester, and get this day sorted. I'm approaching the Curry Mile now in these temporary traffic lights that are just absolutely killing everyone's journey. Ruthless. There's Platt Hall there. I've done pure speed sessions around Plattfields. Oh, I hope we make it through these lights. Usually they're on green for at least a minute and a bit. Yeah, we made it. Manchester looks so good from the sky though. Honestly, you just get a different perspective of the city when you see it from up above. Still 5 minutes late. I wasn't planning on making any time back up during that trip anyway. Oh no, why is the traffic so bad here? Gone through on green and look at this. I was stuck. Bet his lights are on green. They are. Oh, look at that shit. Don't believe it. Oh, here we go. St Mary's there. I bet you bottom dollar that was built in the Victorian era as well. That is exactly the same style of architecture that they did on the Kimpson Hall, the Kimpson Clock Tower, with the Corinthian porch, which is basically took from the Greeks and the Romans architecture, but looks belting when it's in. The big concrete pillars. These university buildings though as well, like some of them, they're just quality. They're old. The Manchester University is like 200 years old. But like, then you've got the Holy Name Church up here. Looks like something out of flipping Harry Potter. 6 minutes later for this. There's that Holy Name Church there. I'm glad they're bringing the scaffolding off that now, because that looks just epic. And then you got the Manchester Museum. Some of these are grade 1 listed buildings, some of them. And some of them, a lot of them are grade 2. Grade 1 listed building is like of very good interest, like it's very old. Grade 2 is like not as good as grade 1, but it's still of really, really good interest. Like, you've got to keep it. Take my numbers off. There's no point. Just swing round onto the stand and stick them straight back on, change them to the airport. Come in Piccadilly, see what the dance is. I took it to the max today on the track. Really, really, really did. I'm going. I'm already 2 minutes late and there's nobody waiting there to be boarded. So I'm gone. I'm gone. See, that's the thing. You get to Piccadilly really late, like that. Really late, like 2 minutes after you should have left. Then you put your numbers up on the stand. And if there's nobody at the bus stop waiting to board the bus, you can't just sit there and hang around for like 5 minutes. Like, the time to depart has already left you. Like, if there's anyone there, get on. If there's not, go. A fresh journey, outbound, Piccadilly to Manchester Airport, to 43, for the second time today. Okay, let's have a little bit of damage control on this route, what I'm doing. I should have been at Wythenshawe Interchange 3 minutes ago, and I'm in Northington. I should be at Manchester Airport in 7 minutes. So, no chance. I'm looking potentially getting to the airport in half an hour at 10 to 9. And then either starting the 101 late into Piccadilly or just making it. I don't think I'll make it. I've messaged the depot, they know the deal with it. But it's these temporary lights all up the route. There's 3 sets of temporary traffic lights all up this 43 route, so they're just slowing everyone down. And then as I've come out of Rusholme, I messaged them in Rusholme and said, look, it's heavy traffic here. I said I should have been at Platt Lane timing point 10 minutes ago and I'm halfway through it. I left Rusholme 18 minutes late. So then as I've come out of Rusholme, they've put a diversion in now, outbound, so everyone's moving around it, but too little too late for me. I'm going to get to Manchester Airport about 16-17 minutes late, which won't give me much time to get to Wythenshawe to start the 101 on time. I have messaged the depot, but I've heard nothing back. I told them how late I was, and I told them what time I had to start the 101, which they'll be aware of anyway. Take my numbers off because they are useless at the minute. I've got 4 minutes layover time in Piccadilly when I get there to drop off as the 101 and leave as the 101 back to Wythenshawe, so you know, that's ropey. 17 minutes late I'm going to leave it. All these people are going to think I'm picking them up and I'm not. Off we go. Now we go to Wythenshawe interchange. I've got to be there in 10 minutes. I'm going to go down the motorway though, so it actually might not be that bad. It just means going on the 56 and coming off at junction 4, and then from there going to Wythenshawe. See, on the face of it, when I looked at that board when I started, I thought that might not be that bad. It's supposed to depart Manchester Airport at 20:31, so 31 minutes past 8, and then I've not got to leave Civic till 20:56, just gone 5 to 9, which would give you time to get to the Civic, stretch off and that, and then start the service with plenty of time to spare. But how it pans out because of them flipping roadworks is you kind of feel like you're chasing your tail even though you're not. Alright, so what am I doing? I'm going the wrong way. And I'm going the wrong way. Oh, what am I doing? Right, I've got to come off this roundabout and go back that way. Flipping it. See, this is it. I feel like I'm under pressure when I'm not. I'm telling myself I'm not. Like, I am actually not. But I feel like these times are making me feel like I'm under pressure. Like, oh, you should have left a minute ago. And there's no one ever going to say that. We've got to Wythenshawe interchange at 20:56 at the time we should be leaving. So at the very least we'll be leaving here a minute or two late, which, jeez, in the grand scheme of things, considering I was like 18 minutes late at one point, that isn't actually that bad. So we've left the stand 2 minutes late, that ain't bad. See, it's not like I'm rushing or anything like that. In my head I'm thinking, is it going to happen or is it not going to happen? It's like a little game of cat and mouse in my head. Am I going to get there on time? And I did, didn't I really? This is probably the best bit to drive through when you're doing the 101 or the 103, when you're coming up past the Ritz and you've got the Palace Theatre here straight ahead and you've got the Kimpton Clock Tower lit up nice there. This is probably the best bit, because these are just timeless, these things, man. So I should have got in town now. Come on, bro, I can't move until you do. There we go. Right, so I've got to leave. I've got to leave Piccadilly in 3 minutes. This might be the tightest second half I've ever had in my life on these buses. The numbers are going straight up anyway. 101 Wythenshawe. I'm leaving in 2 minutes. Now becomes the process of just getting out of Piccadilly, which once I'm on the Parkway and I'm past Moss Side, that's kind of like the sweet spot of the 101 then. I'm just cruising. I'm gonna park up and get the flock out of here. Put the bus down here, stick the hazard lights on, take the running board in, back in the depot because the running board's finished with. Go close up to this one. Bosh. Handbrake on. Door open. Turn this off. And log off. I'm not gonna lie, that feels pretty good. Done for the night. Another late shift done in the depot. Get out of here now. All the buses over there getting ready for tomorrow. It's gonna feel like a blink of an eye and I'm gonna be back here tomorrow morning. As soon as I'm back home and I close my eyes, boom, I'm awake, doing my training and I'm back here again. But you know what? It's life, innit? It's fairly easy. I think that just cheesed me off that I never got a chance to stretch my legs once on that second half, and that second half was a big half, and it tightens you up a little bit. So when I get home, I'm going to make a cup of tea and do some stretching for about an hour, just to sort myself out a little bit. All brings tomorrow, doesn't it?